How are we all? And here we have today a little bit of a comparison video on the Next2 Mini Sailor range with the Light, the Standard and the Pro. I'd like to thank Nextel for sending me the two blue ones to complete the set. Obviously I'll have this video to happen. So let's get into it. So on each multi-tool they have some of the same ones here, so we've do the ones that are obviously they're replicated throughout. You've got scissors, and these are quite good scissors, very good, very crisp at cutting. You don't have much to worry about on that sort of front. They all have the Phillips screwdriver. It's flat Phillips, but it still works really well. There is a flathead. It is slightly different on the standard model as there is no bottle opener on it, whereas the Light and the Pro have the bottle opener. And the last is this tool here, which you don't find very often on a multi-tool. It's actually a SIM card ejector for your phone, and to be honest, I thought, what a useless tool to have. I've used it at least 3 times, and it's actually more useful than you actually think. It's brilliant. Okay. With the Pro and the standard model, they are pretty much identical, apart from obviously the Pro has the acid wash tools and a better blade steel. It is 8CR14 MOV, but the other main comparison is obviously the remaining tool. As I said before, the standard doesn't have a bottle opener on its screwdriver, as it has one on here on its multi-tool here. So you've got a bottle opener and a can opener as well, which is actually quite useful if you're out and about, like office wear, stuff like that, places where you need to open a can of beans or something like that for your lunch, something as a quick emergency thing going on. It actually is quite useful there as well. Whereas on the Pro, they have this file, so you've got a rough coarse file on one side. You've also got what feels like a diamond file on the other side. I'm not sure if it is diamond or not, but it is very good. Great for what you need, and the end works as a great large flathead as well. Another amazing feature I found here, which I thought was quite quirky at the time, is each of the end has got a little glow-in-the-dark tab. How many times do you drop a multi-tool in the dark when you try to do something, you're looking around for it with your torch and you can't spot it? This is great for obviously if you do need to quickly find your multi-tool in the dark. Fantastic option on that, I think. So looking at the playhead cells, you get two spring assisted players. Let's see if they're opening there. They are obviously quite small. You're looking at something around a Leatherman Squirt, Leatherman style PS sort of size, but a lot beefier. They're a lot beefier than what those are, and a lot more robust. I have bust at least 2 Gerber dimes of this size, whereas these are still going, and that's absolutely really impressive from what I've actually used before. I'm really happy with actually how robust these player heads are compared to other ones of the same sort of size. On the first standard model, which I don't have, I've got the upgraded standards, they actually have a thinner player head, but obviously Nextel listened to what they needed and obviously beefed that up quite a bit, which obviously makes it a hell of a lot better as well. It is a keychain model, which means you obviously have the option here to slide out this little tab here and attach it to your keys and slide it away if you don't need it. This is fantastic for myself personally. I carry one of these in my 5th pocket of my jeans up in the top corner, and I don't want that bit sticking out because, as you know, with it being so small and when you're using it, you don't want something that's sticking out on the end permanently getting in the way and causing aggro on your hands and things like that. So I find that perfect, that I can obviously stick it on my keys but also take it off as well as much as what I need to. Now a little size comparison going on. So obviously, like I said, it is a keychain size. You can see it compared to my hands, but your hands might be different to mine. So let's compare it to some other tools that you might have around you so you know exactly what sort of size you're looking at here. So this is the Style PS. As you can see, overall it's around about the same size there. It is a lot thicker and beefier. And like I said, with the player heads, sorry, should have set that up. You can see the player head is obviously beefier than the Leatherman there. The leather does have a bit more of a needle nose tapered point, and this is a little bit thicker, but to be honest, obviously it goes better with the structural integrity compared to those Swiss Army knife fans, compared to a 58mm. I'm not even sure which model this is. I think it's the Rally, actually, I think, off the top of my head. There we are, so you can see it is just slightly bigger than 58mm. So the torch fans, Wubin G5, which is obviously quite a common model these days. They did explode on the scene with these ones. It is a brilliant torch. It is comparisize compared to that, and I find these two together are quite a good combination as well. And just for those that have the slightly bigger multi-tool, Leatherman Juice, which obviously has got one of my favourites and obviously one of the best, what I would call the UK friendly tool sets on it. Obviously the nice size pliers and stuff like that. It is obviously a bit bigger than obviously the Mini Sailor, but obviously it depends on your needs as it goes. So to do an overall review of each of the ones here that I've got, obviously we've got the light model, which is completely knifeless. We've got the scissors and the screwdrivers on there, bottle opener, and obviously the pliers. Great device. I take this when I go to the office into town centre. Obviously it just slips in my pocket. There it is. There's no worry about being stopped for a knife or anything like that, but it handles the little bits of stuff that I need to do during the day. Standard model. Great model. I keep one of these on my pocket if I'm out and about anywhere, if I'm going to places where obviously I may need to open things up, do what I need to do, sort of thing. If I'm going on like a little holiday away, I'd definitely have one of these on me. How many times you get to some place like, you know, an apartment or, you know, caravan, stuff like that, and you need a can opener and you're like, hold on, where did I put those can openers? This one's in your pocket, it's ready to go. It's brilliant. It works for everything I need it to do on that level. But the Pro, this has been in my pocket more than the others at this point in time. The file is absolutely superb. I've used this absolutely tons. And I say I just love the blue and the acid washed effect. The colours go so well together. And to be honest, 9 times out of 10, I'm putting this one in my pocket for everyday use. And I say thank you for joining me today. I hope you all are well.